Hello guys! So, in our previous videos, we worked with the tense, which helped us to indicate some particular action in some particular time. But what if we are not interested in indicating the time? It's just not important. For example, if we want to say something about our experience, when we want to share that we have done something, and it's not important for us when it happened. He leído este libro. I've read this book. He visto esta película. I've watched this movie. He visto a mi amigo. I've seen my friend. So it's not important when exactly. I just want to share my experience. Wait, I want to switch off the sound. Give me a second. So it's not important when exactly happen these actions, but what I'm interested in is to share my experience that I have done something or I haven't done something. And you see that even explaining to you this tense today, I'm using the present perfect tense. So that's why this is the equivalent of the tense that we're going to study. In Spanish, it is called el pretérito perfecto. So, el pretérito perfecto is used in absolutely the same cases as the present perfect in English. I gave you some positive, affirmative sentences, but it also can be used in the negative ones. No he leído este libro. No he visto esta película. It is also kind of experience or absence of experience. Also, we use this tense when we speak about the period of action which is not yet finished, when we are still inside this period of time. The action can be finished, but the period of time, no. Let's have a look at some examples, which I wrote to you. For example, esta semana he trabajado mucho. This week I have worked a lot. And in this sentence we can see esta semana, this week. It's not yet finished. If it were finished, I would say last week, right? But it's not this, so esta semana. Or for example, este año he conocido a mucha gente. This year I've met a lot of new people. So this year is not yet finished. So I can use our tense and speak about my experience. So let's have a look at other words which are used with this tense. Este año, esta semana, este mes, esta mañana. Everything with esta, this. Because this, I'm losing my hair. Because this means that we are still inside this period of time. Hoy, últimamente, and ya y todavía. Actually, these word markers, we call them word markers, are absolutely the same as in English with the present perfect. So that's why I suppose that if you remember this tense from the English language, you won't have problems here. Now let's concentrate on the form. How do we build this tense? As in English, we will need two parts of two verbs for this form. First of all, this is el verbo haber. Haber, the verb, which is translated as to have. Yeah. So it is conjugated as has, a, hemos, habéis, han. As usually, I draw your attention to vosotros because this form has la tilde, yes, the accent. And the second part, the second verb which we need to build up this form, it is participio, participle. We build it up with the help of endings ado, ido. Ado for the verbs which end in ar, for example, cantar, cantado, hablar, hablado. Ir for the verbs ir. For example, beber, bebido, comer, comido, vivir, vivido. It's very easy. And we have some exceptions, but these exceptions are not that numerous as in other tenses. So actually students like this tense a lot, and usually I try not to give it first. I try to introduce it after our indefinido, because when students learn this tense first, later they just don't want to study any other. They use only it. So that's why you will like it. I promise. It will be quite easy. So let's have a look at other irregular participles which we have. I will read probably the most useful for us, because we have a lot. You will see them. Abrir, abierto. Ver, visto. Volver, vuelto. Poner, puesto. Escribir, escrito. Hacer, hecho. Yes, these are some examples. And also pay attention. Sometimes we have a longer verb which inside have a shorter one. For example, devolver will be conjugated as volver. Okay, so that's why here is a trick. And please don't forget that this verb form has two parts. Usually students always forget about one of them, and this is the verb haber. So now, after this grammar explanation, you will have some exercises to practice. Let's do it, okay? Now concentrate on the forms, and also when you read the sentences, you also can think, why in this sentence we use el pretérito perfecto? Try to analyze. Maybe you have some word markers. Yes, like hoy, últimamente, ya, todavía. Try to pay attention why we use it, okay?